Hi, Mark here. It is Monday, July the 21st, 8:48 Eastern, US session underway. And looking at how the US dollar and the US dollar index is performing at the start of the new week, US dollar session, certainly sold off during the Asian European session. There's the big red candlestick, support at 97.70, resistance 98.21. So a definite turnaround as far as the US dollar goes to start the new week. Let's see now that the US session is underway, whether that can continue and selling pressure continues, or if there's going to be a bounce around from weak US dollar to strong US dollar off the support area. I'm zooming into the hourly. And there you can see after setting support at 97.70, US dollar is attempting a fight back. We'll watch and see whether that can materialize, whether buyers can get back up into the resistance region or area around the 98.23, or if this is going to be short-lived and sellers continue with what they started in the Asian European session. Let's have a look at the major currency pairs, starting with the Euro US. And there you can see the weak US dollar. That's the Euro strength, Euro green candlestick, strengthening against the US. I've got support at 116.12, resistance at 116.72, following up from Friday's strong performance by the euro against the weak US dollar. Let's just zoom in on the hourly. There you can see that's the US dollar fighting back from that resistance at 116.72. Sellers of euro, buyers of US will be looking down to the support level at 116.12. Buyers of euro and sellers of US, what we have seen so far, will look up at this resistance at the 116.72 area. Let's have a look at the pound US. Also, weak US dollar to start the new week and strong pound. There you're seeing the big green candlestick. Support at 133.99. That's $1.34. And resistance all the way up at $1.34.83. Little wick. It's leaving behind. Let's zoom in on the hourly. There you can see the fight back by the US, similar to what we saw on the euro. Resistance 134.83. Sellers of pound, buyers of US will be looking down here at the $1.34 area. Sellers of US, buyers of pound looking up at this resistance at the 134.83. Let's have a look at the US yen. And again, weak US dollar to start. There's the big red candlestick, selling US, buying yen. Resistance 148.55 and support at 147.32. Already over 100 pips. The yen has strengthened against weak US dollar. There is the fight back. There is that wick we're seeing at the start of the US session. Let's zoom in on the hourly. And there you can see off support is fighting back. Not very convincingly at this point. 147.32 is the support and sitting right now at 147.45. So pretty close, only just over 10 pips has the US dollar managed to fight back so far. But buyers of US will be looking up here at the 148.55 area. Sellers of US, buyers of yen, which is what we've seen so far in the Asian European session, will be looking down at the 147.32 support area. Let's have a look at the US dollar Canadian, which again, weak US dollar, strong Canadian, certainly playing out here. There we've got resistance up at $1.37.34 and support matching Friday's support at $136.97. So testing that $1.37 support again. Didn't manage on Friday to break below. Testing it right now as we speak. Let's zoom in on the hourly. There you can see sellers of US, buyers of Canadian so far have established support alongside Friday's support at 136.95. That's support, and US dollar attempting a fight back right now, looking up at the 137.32 resistance area. In other words, to come up above $1.37, look for $1.37.30 around the resistance area from the end of last week. Weak US dollar to start. Let's see if the US dollar can turn things around and fight back. We've got resistance and support levels to work with. I'll see you at the end of today's session.